And we get to greet each other yet again for another edition of Wake Up Wenatchee Valley on this Cinco de Mayo. It is May 5th. It's Thursday. I am Dan Kuntz, day number 7 of the 103rd Washington State Apple Blossom Festival. Having a good time. I'm enjoying the festival. Really looking forward to Saturday for the Stemmill Growers Grand Parade. That's a friendly reminder. Real quick, little shop talk if you don't mind. We're going to do a special edition of the news tonight at 5 o'clock. We're going to do the news and then News Plus. I don't know what that means, but we're going to be there longer than normal today. Tomorrow we'll be doing the news outside of the local tel headquarters off of Grant Road in East Wenatchee as we prepare for the Les Schwab Classy Chassis Parade. We'll have that for you tomorrow night. And then, of course, the big one on Saturday, the benchmark event of the Washington State Apple Blossom Festival, the Stemmill Growers Grand Parade, and we will have that for you as well. Mother Nature is not going to be cooperating. Hope you had a chance to enjoy yesterday, because it ain't going to be like that for a while. Nope, sorry. Details coming up. News. Yeah. And I'm a little punky today. I'm going to tell you why, because I stayed up and watched the CONCACAF Championship match, the second of the aggregate match between the Pumas and the Sounders. Spoiler alert, Sounders win. Highlights coming up. Great match. Electric atmosphere at Lumen Field. Plus, we'll have highlights of last night's Wenatchee Sela lacrosse game that we brought to you here on the NCW Live channel. And Tami McBride will rejoin me again today. She is the Career-Connected Learning Specialist at the North Central Educational Services District. We visited with Tami a couple of weeks ago to talk about the virtual STEM showcase. Well, now we're getting towards the very end, and they need submissions for you students out there and you teachers out there. You got to get your STEM projects in. You could win a prize. A friendly reminder on how one goes about doing that with Tami in the back half of the program. It's raining lightly, 55 degrees. Let's begin our tour with our cameras, courtesy of Localtel's Sky-Fi setup. As you can see, hazy, cloudy, light rain coming down. It's very mild. It's 55 degrees, but unfortunately the temperatures are going to drop like my 401k. Just can't seem to get a long stretch or even a moderate stretch of sunny and mild weather. What the heck was that? I just flew in front of that camera. From Wenatchee Heights, we look out over the valley proper, all greened up here, baby. Camera number 2. Ooh, that's a cool view. Is that Cougar Ridge? Must be Cougar Ridge. Yep, Cougar Ridge checks in. You can see the intersection there of Sunset Highway, and as they head on over the Otobashian Bridge, a large swath of the north side of town, Sunny Slope, Omi Gardens, and Birch Mountain, with the enchantments way off into the distance. Camera number 3. Cool. Is that the monitor camera pointed back towards the valley? Look how green the foothills are. Isn't that just pretty? And it hasn't affected my allergies. I like that. That's a really sweet view. You can see the Wenatchee River flowing through the Sunny Slope area and Sleepy Hollow. That's cool. I like that view. Look, and finally, camera number 4. That's looking really good. That's a phenomenal. Is that Billy Goat? Oh, that's Tumwater. Good morning, Leavenworth. You're down there somewhere. This cloud just came in. I mean, literally like 20 seconds ago, you could see all of Leavenworth, and now you can't. Good morning, Leavenworth. You are down there. Nothing's happened to you. Don't freak out. Oh, my. Rain today. It's raining lightly. The lee of the Cascades, the rain shadow is going to keep us fairly dry. Now, we're going to see light rain off and on throughout the course of the day today, but you can see other pockets in our viewing area. They're going to get a little bit more rain. Because we're tucked up right up against the Cascades, we're going to be fairly dry. We're going to get maybe 1/10 of an inch of rain tops today. Just light sprinkles. Pretty consistent, though, all day long today. And this is just the first of a series of wet systems that's going to move into the region. We get another one on Friday into Saturday. And guess what? Next week, the long-term forecast for next week, it's going to be cool and rainy. Again, our normal high this time of the year is almost 70 degrees, just about 70 is our normal high. Our normal overnight low is about 45 or 46. We're not going to be seeing those temperatures, I'm afraid, for a while. We're in for more cool weather. It's going to be, especially for the overnight lows. This is crazy. Over the weekend, Saturday night into Sunday, Stevens Pass could get 4 to 8 inches of snow Saturday night into Sunday on the pass at the summit. It's May. Crazy stuff. The weather has been historic, and unfortunately historic in the wrong kind of way. We just can't seem to get out of this funk. Oh well. From the National Weather Service, here we go, folks, for the big weekend. We're light rain off and on pretty much all day today. It's going to be a little heavier perhaps in the afternoon hours, certainly cloudy, and we'll get up to 61 degrees. Yesterday we were hoping to be in the lower 70s, but we topped off at 69, which is pretty close anyway. 42 for the overnight low tonight. We'll dry out. We'll have some clearing skies. Friday, the chance of rain will be more in the afternoon hours, but there's a chance of it anyway on Friday afternoon, but a high of only 59. That's all we're going to get to. Again, our normal high is normally about 70 degrees. Friday night, 50-50 chance of rain, cloudy, 43 for the overnight low. For Saturday, we have a 40% chance of light rain off and on throughout the course of the day. We will see some sun breaks on parade day, not very long, but they will be there. And unfortunately, it may be a little windy at times on Saturday as the next in the parade of systems comes in. And we'll top off only maybe about 59 or 60 on Saturday for the big parade. And then Sunday, we wrap up the Apple Blossom Festival. More clouds mixed with sun, another chance of rain, much cooler than normal temperatures, 10, 12 degrees below normal for this time of the year. 39 for the overnight low Saturday night. That's not a typo. And all of next week, it's still going to be cool and unsettled for the Wenatchee Valley. That's your forecast. It's 7 minutes after the hour. Going to take a break, and then we'll have your headlines on this Thursday morning. You're watching Wake Up Wenatchee Valley on the NCW Life Channel.
Hi, I'm Katie Joslin and I'm a pediatrician at CVCH. We know that as new parents, you have a lot of decisions to make. At CVCH, we have a team of caring pediatricians and family medicine providers who love to take care of newborns. As you're making that decision of where you'd like to go, we hope that you'll consider coming to CVCH, where any of the providers you choose would care for your baby as if it was one of their own.
Light rain, 55 degrees. We're in for cloudy, cool, wet weather today and Friday. A few sun breaks on Saturday. Much cooler than normal temperatures. Light rain really off and on throughout the next 3 or 4 days. It's 8 minutes after the hour. A convicted felon took more than he could handle Tuesday afternoon in Moses Lake when police say he attempted to carjack a vehicle with a mother and her 2 children in the car. Moses Lake police say 32-year-old Salvador Ernest Hargundegi was wanted on 4 outstanding felony warrants when he was spotted just after noon by officers near Ivy Street. Police say a foot chase ensued to Western Avenue, and police say that's when Hargundegi tried to force his way into the driver's seat of a car as a woman was preparing to drive away with her 2 kids inside. Well, the mom fought off the suspect until the officers arrived. They pulled her to safety. Then they wrestled with Hargundegi from the car. He was arrested on warrants that included second-degree assault and possession of a stolen firearm. He now faces additional charges, as you might imagine, a first-degree robbery, attempted vehicle theft, and resisting arrest. The East Wenatchee City Council voted 6-1 on Tuesday night to annex new residential areas into the city. The annexation is not a done deal yet, though. Douglas County Commissioners need to sign off on this as well. They'll meet on Tuesday to make up their mind. About 10 members of the public registered disapproval with the plan. The plan would annex about 500 acres and 600 homes into the city of East Wenatchee. Residents were worried about changes in taxes and property regulation, and some asked that the matter be put to a public vote. If the city takes in the land, Douglas County will lose roughly $1.2 million a year in tax revenue, including sales tax from car dealerships currently in unincorporated East Wenatchee.
We don't have any method to regain that revenue. It will simply be lost revenue. As it stands right now, we will lose in sales tax from what is commonly referred to as auto row, somewhere in the neighborhood to $500,000 to $700,000 a year to our budget. We are fiscal conservatives. We tighten our belts. We try to encourage business and growth outside of the proposed annexation area to offset, but that's pretty much the reality of it.
Moses Lake could be home to a new high-tech factory producing key elements for electric vehicle batteries. Sila Nanotechnologies of California plans to convert a 600,000 square foot industrial space where it will manufacture silicone-based anodes, one of the four main components in an EV battery. Silicone anodes can store about 20% more energy than traditional graphite anodes. The site would open in roughly 2024. And Sila's investment is valued in the low hundreds of millions of dollars. The company has agreements to produce components for BMW and Mercedes-Benz. No word yet on how many people the factory may employ. The city of Wenatchee stands to receive about $1.4 million. East Wenatchee about $380,000 from a settlement, the state's legal settlement with opioid distributors, if a judge signs off on it. Washington Attorney General Bob Ferguson announcing the settlement on Tuesday. The state is going to receive about $518 million from drug distributors who flooded the country with opioids and contributed to the addiction epidemic. Local cities and counties will receive about $476 million of that money to pay for addiction treatment and prevention measures over the next 17 years. Chelan County would get $3.5 million for those purposes. Douglas County about $1.8 million. The settlement still has to be ratified, though, by a judge in King County. And this is cool. East Wenatchee Police had a surprise for their Chief for a Day, Giovanni Hernandez. Of course, he was honored last week during the Chief of the Day ceremonies at Memorial Park. But it didn't stop there. Thanks to a donation from Wenatchee Walmart store manager Emilio Vila, the young chief now has a brand new custom basketball hoop and the accessories he needs to play basketball. East Wenatchee Police Chief Rick Johnson and helpful officers surprised Giovanni with the hoop on Tuesday, brought it to his home in East Wenatchee after the new hoop was set up to just the right specifications. Giovanni gave it a test run. It resulted in his official seal of approval. That's cool. Like to see that. That's what's making news at 13 minutes after the hour. Again, an extended newscast tonight. Going to run it from 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock live at Memorial Park. We'll stay dry. We set up tents. We'll be okay. So looking forward to that. Come by and see us and say hi. It'd be great to see you. So, yeah, extended newscast with Grant and Eric and the whole crew tonight at 5 o'clock. Looking forward to that. All right, going to take a break. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, get a hold of us. I can't forget about that. Get a hold of us. We'd love to hear from you. Facebook, website, email, telephone. There you go. When we come back, highlights from the newly crowned CONCACAF champions, the Seattle Sounders. Sports is 1 minute away. You're watching Wake Up Wenatchee Valley on the NCW Life Channel.
I'm here at the Discovery Center at Rocky Reach Dam, where there's a ton of cool stuff to do. You can learn how the dam harnesses the power of the Columbia, walk inside a Native American Tule Lodge, and steer clear of disaster on the Rock Island Rapids. You can check out the new fish viewing space and even stare a salmon right in the eye. Explore all this and more at Chelan County PUD's brand new Discovery Center at Rocky Reach Dam, now open year-round.
You've got a lot to do today. While you're out and about, remember to dispose of your unused medications safely and anonymously. It's a simple act that makes your home a safer place. Next time you're at the pharmacy, just place them in the drop box. To find a location, visit medproject.org.
Quarter after the hour in sports, huge crowd, 69,000 packing Lumen Field. They were roaring from the get-go, and for good reason. The Sounders defeat Pumas 3-0 last night to win the CONCACAF Champions League Cup. Seattle's Raul Ruidíaz scored the game's first goal in the 45th minute of the first half. He added another goal in the 81st minute. And the captain, Nicholas Lodero, put the finishing touches on it with the back of the net in the closing minutes of the game. The Sounders are the first MLS team in history to win the CONCACAF Cup with an aggregate of 5-2 in the two games. Here are some highlights. They're in Spanish, but they're cool anyway. Take a look.
Rusnak tiene la oportunidad. Rusnak se va a meter al área. El servicio, la pelota queda ahí. El disparo. ¡Gol!
Y ahora Jordan Morris. Y aquí no puede liquidar a Sounders. Morris atrás. Nico Ruidíaz. ¡Gol! Una final de esta competencia y fueron los Pumas. Morris, palo contra remate. ¡Gol! Seattle Sounders ha ganado el título de la CONCACAF con un marcador de 3-0. Es campeón de la Liga de Campeones de la CONCACAF. Un equipo de la MLS lo ha logrado en el 2022. ¿Y qué otro podía ser? Seattle Sounders.
It was really cool. No matter the language, the Sounders coach, Brian Schmetzer, super happy.
Right now, I'm living in the moment, and I'm just so proud of that group of players, all of them, because it's not just the guys that scored the goals tonight, and it's not just Yaimar and Steph and all of those guys, but it's all the young kids that are coming up, you know, the academy guys. They all get a taste of what this club is all about. And, you know, I'm just super, super proud of the way the team performed throughout this tournament under some adversity. It's not an easy tournament to win. And then, you know, a lot of people were asking me about the subtle pressure about coming here to, you know, perform in front of a large crowd. Well, I think they passed that test.
Congratulations to the Sounders, CONCACAF champions. The Mariners, yeah, they limped home after a miserable road trip, 7-2. The final, Matt Brash struggled in 3 innings. He allowed 4 runs, 6 hits, so walked 4. He takes the loss. Justin Verlander was Justin Verlander. He pitched very well. Working into the 7th inning, Seattle did score 2 runs.
Suarez with a big blast out to left field, and Eugenio Suarez bangs one way up top. It hasn't come back down. And the Mariners finally get a run in Houston, and they get their first extra base hit of the series. Mariners check in on the scoreboard. It's a 7-2 Astros lead.
Wednesday afternoon, many of them standing looking for that final strike, and there it is. The Astros win 7-2. Parker Mashinsky strikes out 3, retires all 6 batters he faces. And after an opening homestand that went 2-4 for the Astros, Blummer to start this homestand with a sweep is a beautiful thing to see.
9-game road trip. The Mariners finished 2-7. Manager Scott Service says it's nice going to get back home.
He's learning. It's hard lessons in this league when you're playing against veteran teams, and you know those guys had a plan against them, and they executed it. So again, we got beat. No, not a good series for us. No way to sugarcoat it. It's just where we're at. We got a good team. We're not playing particularly great right now. Rough road trip, but like I said, we'll get back home and get back after it tomorrow.
Yeah, they're getting back home, back to T-Mobile Park, Tampa Bay. Going to be in town, 4-game series. The first game begins tonight, 6:40 on Root Sports Northwest. Wenatchee's lacrosse team finished the home part of its season with a 13-4 win over Sela last night. Henry Nelson led the way, 5 goals. Kenny Gilman had 4. Carson Reiner had 11 stops on goal. Joel Norman and Thomas Bass with the call on the NCW Live channel.
Here's a pass that comes up near midfield. Long stretch play ahead. Going the other way on the attack are the Panthers. Or Wenatchee. The shot down low. Missed the rebound. And they score. So Wenatchee gets on the board first. Wenatchee, pretty much it's been the same set here for the last 3 rushes. Now Nelson making a move, gets a shot and scores. What a move! And Wenatchee's trying to get it here. Here's Nelson on the attack, shoots low, off the ground and in the back of the net, and it's 3-0 Wenatchee. August Kreider comes into defense, centered in front, a shot and a save, I believe. And on the rebound, they are able to score. Reiner made the initial stop, holds onto it, now makes a little bit of a rush. Shakes off the check, gets a shot off and scores. Falls off Isaiah Cummings, who sets up on the far side. Open. Here's the pass in front and a goal. Passed in front to Gilman, and he's got his second. Him and Gilman playing pitch and catch. It's Gilman holding, looking to sneak it in, and he does! So double hat tricks tonight so far. What a shot from Gilman, looking far post, banks it in. You can hear that clang. Joe again behind the net. Dancing in front, sneaks it in, short side, and scores. All 3 of his goals coming in the first half. Meets a couple of defenders, passes in front. There's a shot and a goal. Here comes Jorgensen the other way in front, and they do score with exactly 2 seconds to go. It's Gilman. As Nelson, he'll go on a rush himself, right in front of the net, and he scores. Why not? Scooped in front, Sorum with a shot, and he scores. No, Nelson coming in. He's got an angle, fires, and scores. Why not?
Okay. It means a lot, especially because this is my last home game, as you said. So, especially that last one, there was only 15 seconds, and they put a short stick on me. There's not much else I could do besides take them.
How'd you kind of stand tall amidst all that pressure?
I mean, we've played them before, so I know a few of their moves. They really like to drive in and then shoot on crease, so I just had to track their stick and match it. That was about it for the first quarter.
A nice job, not just tonight, but this season as seniors. Thanks for joining us here on the NCW Life Channel.
All right, thank you.
Well, that wraps it up here for our coverage.
Are these waterproof?
These ones?
I did not.
I didn't even see them come in, so I was like, why is he asking me this?
No wonder the mic didn't work this morning. The Wenatchee lacrosse team wraps up their season over the weekend. They'll be in Snohomish. All right, to the Les Schwab Prep scoreboard we go. In boys soccer, Liberty Bell beat Pateras 3-1. Manson stopped Orville 4-2. Today on the pitch, Liberty Bell will host Tonasket at 4:30. Afraid visits East Valley of Yakima at 5. And at 7, Cascade as a non-leaguer against Linwood. Baseball action yesterday. Riverside Christian edged Pateras 11-8. Brewster 10-run at Tri-Cities Prep 11-1. Today, Waterville Mansfield will host a doubleheader against Pateras beginning at 3:15. And in fast pitch softball yesterday, that's a big sandwich for fast pitch softball. Ellensburg split a doubleheader with Ephrata. They won the opener, and then they dropped the nightcap. Soap Lake swept Bridgeport 37-15 and 15-14 coming up today. Waterville Mansfield tries to complete an undefeated season with a doubleheader in Pateras. Tonasket hosts Okanagan for the first of 2, and Bridgeport at Liberty Bell. And when Bridgeport and Liberty Bell get together in girls fast pitch softball, you can throw the records right out the window. And those are just some of the games that people are playing at 23 minutes after the hour. Well, you already know what today's obscure holiday is, so we'll just get this over with. It is Cinco de Mayo, of course. We need to mention that. It's also National Astronaut Day. There's a lot of astronauts who watch this program, so heads up, guys and gals. It's also National Cartoonists Day, but no, we're celebrating the hoagie. The hoagie today. So eat a hoagie. It's one of the most well-known and beloved sandwiches. The story of how the hoagie came to be, there are 2 conflicting stories, but they both involve the city of Philadelphia. Everybody agrees that Philadelphia is the home of the hoagie. One story is that the hoagie was invented in World War I in the shipyards of Philadelphia by Italian workers on Hog Island. And because they worked on Hog Island in Philadelphia, they were known as hoagies. That's one story. The other story involves poor people who were destitute. They were known to be on the hoke, H-O-K-E, or they were known as hoax. And they would make sandwiches from day-old bread and leftover scrap meat, and together they would eat it so they could eat. And hoke became hoagie, supposedly. All we know is that it took place in Philadelphia sometime in the early part of the 20th century. Italian hoagies are considered the traditional hoagie, but any big sandwich with a lot of stuff on it, I think, qualifies as a hoagie. Mow one down today. Let's move forward with today in history. Major League Baseball goes back 150 years. There have been about, 219,000 games played, but only 23 perfect games in the history of modern baseball. It's one of the rarest feats in baseball, throwing a perfect game, 27 up, 27 down. Somebody had to be first, and that person was Denton True Cy Young, who on this date in 1904, Cy Young of the Boston Americans, now the Red Sox, throws the first perfect game in modern baseball history against the Philadelphia Athletics on this date, 118 years ago. Two events on May 5th, 1945, in the waning days of World War II, 77 years ago today. Archie Mitchell was the pastor of the Bly Christian and Missionary Alliance Church. He and his pregnant wife, Elsie, drove up to Gerhardt Mountain in Oregon with 5 of their Sunday school students to do a nice picnic on a Saturday afternoon. Archie dropped Elsie and the 5 kids off at a nice picnic spot. Then he drove down to find a parking spot. Elsie Mitchell and the 5 kids were walking around the park near Bly, Oregon, trying to find a nice little picnic spot when one of the kids came across this balloon, half-inflated balloon lying on the ground. The kid walked up and kicked it. The balloon exploded. Elsie Mitchell and the 5 children were killed instantly. It turns out it was a Japanese Fugo balloon bomb. They floated a lot of these towards the continental United States. Very few of them ever made it to the United States, and those that did make it didn't detonate. This one did. All 5 children and pregnant Elsie Mitchell were killed. They were the only Americans killed on American soil during World War II as the result of an enemy attack. This did not become public knowledge for about a month. It wasn't until June of 1945 when they decided to make this information public, because they figured if there's one Japanese Fugo balloon bomb sitting around, there might be others. People need to be told to stay away from these things. The only Americans killed on American soil in World War II as a result of an enemy attack. Also on May 5th, 1945, 77 years ago, the strangest battle of World War II, the Battle of Kassel Ither. On one side, Nazi Germany. On the other side, recently released POWs, French POWs, the American Army, and Nazi Germany. Yeah, they knew they were going to lose the war. The war was almost over in Germany and in Europe. And an offshoot of the Nazi Germany army said, we just assume lose to the Americans and keep this up. And so they jumped ship. And they fought their own comrades alongside Americans and the French against Nazi Germany. It's the only known time in World War II in which the Americans and the Germans fought side by side. May 5th, 1945. May 5th, 1961. That would make it 61 years ago today. Alan Shepard, the first American in space. Of course, the Soviets had beaten us to it, but Alan Shepard became the first American to travel into outer space. He was up there for about 15 minutes. One trip around the planet, came back down. Now we're in space. There would be more. That's why today is National Astronaut Day. Alan Shepard becomes the first American to travel into space. May 5th, 1973, 49 years ago today, the 99th Kentucky Derby. Here's the finish.
Secretariat is in the center of the racetrack and driving. Jackie Green now drops back. Coming on a bit is Forgo, our native on the outside. Now and they're in the stretch. It's Secretariat. Secretariat on the outside to take the lead. Sham holding in second. It's Secretariat moving away. He has it by 2.5. Sham then on the outside, our native. At the wire it's going to be Secretariat. He wins it by 2 lengths. Sham is second. Our native third by an inch. Forgo is fourth. Restless Jet is fifth. And it looked like Navajo might have gotten up for sixth. Let's make the margin a little better, 2.25 lengths at the finish line. The winning time once again, 1:59 2/5, and that's a new Derby 1.25 record.
1:59 2/5, under 2 minutes. It is still the fastest Kentucky Derby ever run, and that record has been held now for 49 years. Absolutely remarkable. And finally, May 5th, 1975, 47 years ago today, the strange saga, the bizarre career of Herb Washington of the Oakland Athletics comes to an end when the Athletics give him his unconditional release. Herb Washington was one of the fastest people in the world. He was the record holder in the 50 and 60-yard dash, the world record holder in the 50 and 60-yard dash. He had never played organized baseball in his life, but in 1973, he signed a contract with the Oakland A's to do one thing and one thing only, pinch run. They figure he's so fast, nobody's ever going to be able to throw him out. Well, he didn't have baseball savvy. He never played baseball. So this was an experiment that didn't really work out. Herb Washington played in 105 Major League Baseball games, never once batted, never once fielded, never once pitched. He stole 31 bases. It's hard to do. Play 105 games, never bat, never field, never throw. Oh, well. 31 minutes after the hour, birthdays. Very few people ever, their name becomes an adjective and a noun. Karl Marx is, Marxism, of course, the Communist Manifesto, Das Kapital, the German philosopher, sociologist, Karl Marx, the inventor of Marxism, which became the basis, well, you know what he did. Born in the state in 1818, died in 1883 at the age of 64. Leo Ryan was an American hero. He was born in the state in 1925. While he was serving as a California State Assemblyman in 1965, he took a job as a substitute teacher in Watts right after the Watts riot in 1965 because he wanted to find out what exactly happened. He wanted to investigate the cause of the riots without causing a lot of attention to himself. So he became a substitute teacher in Watts. In 1970, as a California Assemblyman, he was in charge of the committee to oversee prison reform. So what did Leo Ryan do? He assumed a false identity, got himself purposely arrested, and got himself purposely sent to Folsom State Prison, where he stayed for 10 days without anybody knowing he was a congressman, so he could study how the prison system worked from the inside. And in November of 1978, as a United States congressman, he traveled to Guyana to investigate the claims that there were people being brainwashed by the People's Temple Jonestown settlement. And of course, he was shot and killed while trying to get out on November 18th, 1978. In 1983, Congress awarded Leo Ryan, posthumously of course, a Congressional Gold Medal. He is the only member of Congress to be killed in the line of duty. He was born in the state in 1925. And happy birthday to Adele Laurie Blue Atkins. Just Adele. She is 34 years old today. Her album 21 is the best-selling album of the 21st century. It has sold 32 million copies. Happy 34th to Adele. 34 minutes after the hour. A brand new opinion from Mike Mad Dog Mignotti. You've never seen it because we've never aired it. And then we're going to check in one more time with Tami McBride of the North Central Educational Services District. The virtual STEM showcase is underway, but they need more submissions. This is where you can come in, give them a hand, all right? Tami would join me next. You're watching Wake Up Wenatchee Valley on the NCW Live channel.
Are you dealing with a pest or weed issue and you just don't know what to do?
We use the best pest control methods approved for areas with kids and pets.
Whether it's rats, mice, ants, or spiders, or something else altogether.
We provide the coaching and solutions you're looking for.
And you can know that your dollars are supporting a local, family-owned and operated business.
Allow us to help you get back to living healthy and pest-free. Harvest Valley Pest Control.
What is home? A place to gather, a place to grow, provide shelter for the ones we love, eat, drink, restore, build trust. It's a place to rest when the workday is done, a place to find quiet after a night of good fun. What an honor we have at Guild to help own, finance, create, pave the way to live in home.
Hi folks, Grant Olson with the NCW Life Channel.
Join us Monday through Thursday during Apple Blossom Festival as we broadcast our news live at Memorial Park. And on Thursday, an extended NCW Life News Plus from 5:30 to 6, presented by Alignment Pros and Express Lube. It's right here on your official Apple Blossom station, the NCW Life Channel.
Thank you very much, Eric. And finally,
a pierogi. Let's get a good look at this before I bite into it. Now, this is quite warm.
Hey everyone, Fletcher and Amy Ellington here from Live It Up. In the investment world, ROI stands for Return on Investment. Well, how does better health, better wealth, and better relationships sound for ROI? Join us every week right here on NCW Life and learn how to invest in the most important asset, you.
We're going to answer your questions and provide some weekly inspiration so you can create a life that you love. Join us on Live It Up.
Hi folks, welcome to Save Mart. How can we help you today?
We're looking for a recliner.
Okay, right this way. Go ahead and move this chase on the other side. You can just
Great, I want that one. I like that one.
That's a great choice.
And I want this one as well.
Okay.
And I definitely want this one.
Ooh. You'll find it at Save Mart. Full service at a low, low price.
If you could live anywhere, where would it be? And what would it be like? With today's home values, this is the perfect time to sell and make those dreams real. When you work with a world-class agent at Coldwell Banker, you benefit from trusted guidance and our revolutionary seller's assurance program to make your home sale more rewarding than ever. So it really is true. Your dreams don't have to be just dreams.
My name is Anaisa Lemus, and I teach at John Newberry Elementary. I had a tooth in the front that was just always causing me problems. It was just happening so regularly. I went to go get a root canal done, and the root canal didn't help a whole lot because then it came back. Both of my parents went to Dr. Divis's office. They really recommended him because he had done such a great job on their teeth. I went and really have had a really pleasant experience with him. He just made me feel really at ease with everything. He was really confident with what he was doing. He said, this is one of his favorite parts of his job, which really made it easier for me because, when you're really passionate about something, they're going to do a good job. As a teacher, my students, I'll tell them randomly sometimes, oh yeah, with my fake tooth. They're always so shocked. Like, what? It looks like your real tooth. And I'm really happy with the results now.
This is Dr. John Divis. Please call us today.
Right now is the best time to buy an RV, and the best place is Click It RV in Moses Lake.
Hi, drive a Click It RV.
Right now, Click It RV has spring discounts and deliver you unbeatable savings on travel trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers, Class A or C motorhomes, both new and used, and more. Get the best deals and the lowest financing and the lowest price guarantee.
I'm Richard Sherman, and we guarantee it.
So don't miss the spring sale in Moses Lake.
Get to Click It RV now. Are you going to be mad, bro? You probably already are.
And check out all 4 Click It RV dealerships for your best locations.
You've got a lot to do today. While you're out and about, remember to dispose of your unused medications safely and anonymously. It's a simple act that makes your home a safer place. Next time you're at the pharmacy, just place them in the drop box. To find a location, visit medproject.org.
Introducing Alpine Airman. Because every home needs a superhero to eliminate poor indoor air quality, send inefficient operating equipment packing. and cut high-energy bills down to size. For heating or cooling and equipment replacement, turn to the experts and the superheroes at Carrier and Alpine Air. We offer the best deals on high-efficiency Carrier products, along with friendly, knowledgeable service and incredible savings to fit your budget.
Hey, this is Mike Mad Dog McNaughty, and everybody's entitled to my opinion. Now, at home, we rarely watch network TV, but once in a while, like we watch the national news, or in the morning when we're out of town staying at a motel or something, we might watch HGTV or find a station that's playing Law and Order, particularly SVU. Yeah. But being Netflix and Amazon Prime junkies, network TV drives us crazy. 6 minutes of a show and the same amount of time watching commercials? I mean, it's ridiculous. No wonder streaming services are taking over TV entertainment. I mean, how many stupid drug commercials or ads for toilet paper can someone stomach when you're trying to enjoy reruns of Leave It to Beaver or a new episode of This Is Us? Gosh, this is Mike Mad Dog McNaughty, and that's my opinion.
The workforce and career programs at Wenatchee Valley College are for you. The programs we offer are high demand, so you can kickstart your career and get connected to industry experts. With dedicated instructors and financial support available, we're behind you every step of the way. Are you ready for something new? Find your next career at Wenatchee Valley College. We have options for learners like you.
Getting ready for the boating season is easy with the help of Bob File Boats and Motors. Now's the time of year to upgrade your boat from a new motor, a bow mount, installing a state-of-the-art GPS fish finder, or just fixing your trailer lights. Make your appointment today. With marine technology changing fast, the service department stays up to date with the newest developments and factory certifications. Spend more time on the water and less time at the shore. Get ready for summer fun now at Bob File Boats and Motors.
Spring is more than just a time to clean. It's your time to renew, recharge, and spend time with the people you love. At Merry Maids, our cleaning services go beyond the basic services and provide you with a comprehensive clean that will re-energize your home and enhance your life. From everyday routine cleaning or deep cleanings, Merry Maids professional team members can provide you with an unrivaled experience. Call Merry Maids to schedule your cleaning today.
At D.A. Davidson in Wenatchee, they believe your investment success begins with a personalized plan. A plan that is the roadmap you need to navigate your way to living your best years in retirement. D.A. Davidson can help you create a plan so you can take the time to enjoy the finer things in life. Let the financial advisors at D.A. Davidson help chart your retirement future today.
Find ageless beauty at Chelan Valley Skincare. Cindy offers the most up-to-date treatments for personalized skincare. If sagging skin or acne scars are some skin challenges for you, Chelan Valley Skincare offers non-invasive, non-surgical skincare. With up-to-date technology for shorter treatment plans, you'll benefit from Cindy's expertise to help you accomplish your skincare goals. Please stop by their website for details on all their services. Call Cindy today for your free consultation.
The Lake Chelan Rotary Club invites you to experience the newly expanded Cycle Chelan, held June 25th, 2022. Pick your thrill from 4 rides: the Century Challenge, Cycle Divino, the Lake Loop, or the Butte Blast. All profits from Cycle Chelan are used to support student scholarships of the Lake Chelan Rotary Club. Cycle Chelan 2022. Pick your thrill today.
The best pizza in the known universe is right here in downtown Chelan, so come on up. For the best locally crafted beer and barbecue in Chelan, come on up.
For the best down-home scratch country cooking in North Central Washington, you'll find it in Manson. Come on up.
Come on up. Come on up.
Come on up.
Watch Vibrant Living, brought to you by the Wenatchee Valley Senior Activity Center. Find out about programs and activities for ages 50 and over, and meet amazing seniors who contribute to our community. New episodes Sundays at 1:30 p.m., replayed throughout the week on the NCW Life channel. Get your body moving. Tune in for Vibrant Motion, featuring low-impact aerobics hosted by Connie Townsend. These workouts are great for all ages. Vibrant Motion, brought to you by the Wenatchee Valley Senior Activity Center, weekdays on the NCW Life channel.
Don't miss the 2022 Lake Chelan Wine and Jazz Festival. You'll enjoy a wide variety of jazz, breathtaking lake and vineyard views, and fabulous wine. The festival features 50 shows at 14 wineries and venues over 4 days. Imagine a musical tour around the beautiful Lake Chelan Wine Valley. Grab your friends and get your tickets to the 2022 Lake Chelan Wine and Jazz Festival, May 19th through the 22nd.
Getting ready for the Classy Chassis Parade.
The Washington State Apple Blossom Festival is here, and NCW Life is your official TV station. Join us for the Les Schwab Classy Chassis Parade Friday, May 6th at 6 p.m. Sponsored by Harvest Valley Pest Control, JDSA Law, Merry Maids, Many Blinds and More, That Pizza Place, Together for Youth, Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center, and Walkabout Grill. Your official TV station for the 2022 Apple Blossom Festival is the NCW Life channel.
Welcome back to Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. A couple of weeks ago, we went down to the NCESD, the North Central Educational Services District, to talk to Tami McBride, the career-based learning specialist, about the big virtual STEM showcase. It's going on now. It has been going on for close to a month, but the deadline to get your entry in is Friday, so there's a bit of urgency to that because they need more entries. And Tami McBride from the NCESD joins me. Before we get into the meat and potatoes, what did you do Monday night?
I went to Paul McCartney.
How was it?
It was wonderful.
Was it?
Yes, yes, it was great.
And it was a surprise, right?
It was from my mom on Mother's Day, so early Mother's Day gift.
I've never seen a legend like Paul in...
No, that was a huge gift on all fronts.
For a guy who's 79, he was rocking it pretty good, didn't he?
Oh man, and his high notes and everything, it was just fabulous.
I'm jealous. I've never seen Paul McCartney live in concert. So
I now I can say I hadn't before, but now I can say I did.
It's on my bucket list. I got to do it. In the meantime, back to the topic at hand, the virtual STEM showcase. For you kids out there, you got to get your entries in for a quick refresher course. What exactly is it that we're talking about?
Yes, the virtual STEM showcase. So it's an idea for any opportunity for K through 12 students in the North Central Washington region to submit any kind of STEM related projects that they've been working on. It can be them singly, or it can be an educator with a class that can submit a group project. And it's a chance for them to showcase what they've been doing and highlight a few things that they've been working on throughout the last year, and a chance for them to win cash prizes. So it's just a little gift.
It's one thing to go through the STEM program, science, technology, engineering, and math, but then you need to apply what you've learned in the applicable sense. And that's a big umbrella, science, technology, engineering, and math. So there's a lot of different projects across the spectrum that any kid can.
Yes, it can. I mean, anything that you can think of. For instance, I just had an interview with Julie Vanderwall up in Oroville. She is the horticulture teacher and teaches STEM up in Oroville. And that can just relate, making a greenhouse and growing plants or something. Even that has a lot of different STEM components in it. So really it's anything that you can think of that relates to science, technology, engineering, and math to to submit. So yeah, anybody that's individual projects or group, they can vote, they can submit, and then that the community gets to vote on their favorite project. So voting happens. It's still open to vote right now, and that closes a week later. So,
okay. So the deadline is May 6th, which according to my calendar is Friday.
Yes.
That's like real soon.
Real soon.
Real soon. And it's any kid in the North Central Educational Services District footprint, which is a big footprint, a lot of schools.
Yes, so that's anywhere of Chelan, Douglas, Okanagan, Grant counties. So over the 29 school districts that we serve. And yeah, they can submit any kind of project and possibly win a prize.
and juniors in high school aren't competing against fourth graders. You've divvied it up by
right. Yes. Right. So we've sectioned it we've divided it into two different categories: K through 5, and then 6 through 12. So there'll be two different separate categories,
which is only fair.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Of course.
The individual first place winner gets a $50 Visa gift card. If a classroom gets in together and submits and wins, they get a $200 Visa gift card.
Yeah, if they are the ones that are voted on, which is a good amount of chunk of money. And it's something that they can reward themselves on, and I think it's.
How does the general public participate in the voting process? Because anybody can vote, right? So walk me through that.
Yeah, so everything is submitted on our Apple STEM Network page, the virtual STEM showcase portion of that. And at the very bottom, we have listed out all of the submissions, and basically they can click on each one, view each project, and then there's a voting section that they can go to vote on their favorite project.
And some of these in the past have been very impressive.
Oh yes, yeah. We always get a lot of great, interesting, fun, different ideas. So
it's a virtual STEM showcase. Has it ever been non-virtual? Because is it still a COVID thing?
Yes.
Okay.
So before pre-pandemic, it was in person. So we're hoping, fingers crossed, next year to get that back in person. But as of the last 2 years and this year, it's been virtual, where they can submit online. So nothing is in person yet. But that's what we're hoping to get to next year.
I have a lot of friends and relatives in education. They said getting the kids back in the classroom post-COVID was so critical.
Yes.
It was one thing they were seeing kids falling behind the curve and not staying with where they should be in their education. It was so important to get them back in the classroom.
Yeah.
It's for everybody. The kids are happier. The teachers are happier. Everybody's happier.
Yeah, definitely. Well, and this is still a different way to keep them involved and getting them active and making sure that they're still doing fun things intertwined with everything. So.
And again, the virtual STEM showcase, the deadline to get your entries in, kids and teachers too. Friendly reminder, teachers, if you're watching, don't forget about reminding the kids about it. It is Friday, and then the voting will continue through next week. And let's get rid of one little myth and misconception. When school gets out, everybody thinks, okay, Tami and the whole crew at the NCESD, they're off to their hammocks and their novels and their suntans and the lake. That's not the case, is it? You work through the summer.
No, I will be taking off a little bit of time, but yeah, we'll be vamping up for summer because right when we start up again, we've got the NCW College and Career Expo every year, and we're hoping to plan that to be in person this year, so bringing everybody back on the school buses. So
you hear that, folks? They just don't take the summer off. Wish I could. Go to the website that we showed you a little bit earlier. Get your vote in. Get your entry in, kids. Again, the entry deadline to get your STEM showcase project in is Friday the 6th. The voting will continue on through the end of next week. Get your projects in. I know you kind of went to the back burner with a lot of things going on, but there's no excuse now. Get it in there. Tami McBride.
Thanks.
Good to see you.
Yeah, you too, Dan.
And say hi to Becca and the crew.
I will, definitely.
And the lovely Michelle, who needs to be on my show again.
Yes, she needs to come back.
Michelle, you are on notice, all right? You're watching Wake Up in Wenatchee Valley. We'll be right back.
My name is Brian Thorpe. I own Global Car Care in Wenatchee and have been here for about 25 years.
Brian started Global Car Care as Brian's automotive alternative on Orondo Street.
Some customers were following Brian since Brian's automotive time.
No, we're just grateful to be part of this community. This is where I grew up. We want to do our part to be a valuable part of this community. We want to thank you for trusting our business for 25 years.
I'm here at Boswell's Home Furnishings to announce one of their newest lines of furniture, Builtwell, an amazing local furniture maker in Oregon.
Hi, can I help you?
I was just telling my friends.
About Builtwell? They have exquisite craftsmanship, superior construction. I love their designs. Builtwell is a great addition to the wide selection of quality furniture you'll find here at Boswell's.
Boswell's Furniture on Easy Street. It's closer than you think.
Stay active and independent for life. SAIL is an evidence-based strength, balance, and fitness program. The exercises in a SAIL class have been packaged into a formal regimen focusing on 4 key areas important to the health and fitness of mature participants: low-impact cardiovascular, balance work, strength training, and stretching. SAIL classes are designed for people of all fitness levels and can be done sitting or standing. Join us for SAIL on the NCW Life channel. Check your listing for days and times.
The Clearwater Saloon and Casino is the perfect place to meet in East Wenatchee. The Old West theme takes you back in time with casino gambling and poker tables. And now you can play the best games on or off the tables. Stop by and check out the new game room. All your favorite games and extended late night hours makes the Clearwater your best bet for a great time. And if time slips away having so much fun, stay the night next door at the Cedars Inn. It's all here nightly at the Clearwater Saloon and Casino in East Wenatchee.
Do you have old or unused prescription medications lying around? You can now safely and anonymously dispose of them at a safe medication return kiosk near you. Just visit your nearest location. 75% of opioid misuse starts when someone uses medication that wasn't prescribed for them. By removing unwanted prescriptions from your home, you're helping to keep your loved ones safe and healthy.
Wow, that was a pretty cool shot from our Tumwater Canyon camera out there in Leavenworth. And what you saw there and what you see behind me is pretty indicative of what we're going to have. Unfortunately, for a while, we're going to go right back where we were. It's going to be cooler than normal, wetter than normal, and many locations over the next 72 hours, much cooler than normal. Our normal afternoon high is pushing 70. For this time of the year. You can pretty much forget about that. And we're talking about rain today, too. Not a lot of rain. We have the slide for the National Weather Service because we're in the lee of the Cascades. The rain shadow is going to keep us fairly dry, but we're still going to get light drizzle most of the day today. When it's all said and done, maybe about 1/10 of an inch of rain possible for the Wenatchee Valley and the Chelan Valley, but other locations are going to get a little bit more rain today. Pretty widespread light rain is what we're looking at here for the Wenatchee Valley. And then we cool down again. Yeah, our seasonal normals, overnight lows usually mid-40s, around 46 or 47 for the overnight lows, and our afternoon highs are normally supposed to be about 70 this time of the year. Not going to happen. Not even close, especially on Friday and on Sunday. And even Saturday will only be in the lower 60s for the Stem Milk Growers Grand Parade from the National Weather Service. Take a look at it one more time. Light rain all day today, clouds prevalent as well. No wind anyway, we can live with that. Today of only 61. Again, our normal high this time of the year is 69, which is what we hit yesterday. It was a nice day yesterday. 42 for the overnight low tonight. We'll be lucky to get to 60 at all on Friday. Lots of clouds and some rain. Afternoon rain, they tell us on Friday. Friday night, more rain. Not a lot, but still. It's widespread rain on Friday night. Saturday for the Stem Milk Growers Grand Parade. Everybody's keeping a very close eye on what Mother Nature has in store for us. We're going to see some scattered light rain on Saturday. We will also see some sun breaks. What you don't see there, graphically represented, is the wind. It could be a little breezy at times on Saturday, with a high of only 59 degrees for the parade. 39 for the overnight lows Saturday night. Stevens Pass could get 4 to 8 inches of snow Saturday night into Sunday. I did not make that up. That's true. The snow level, as a matter of fact, is going to drop all the way down to 1,800 feet Saturday night into Sunday. Wow. Have a good day. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.